Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 13 of Building the Batmobile. They're continuing the engine in this one. We're starting the fitting the dipstick and things like that. The 13th hat, Mad Hatter, something. I can't remember exactly who that is. Let's have a look. It's an episode, Casting Crew, Season 1, Episode 13. Guest villain, the Mad Hatter. There we go. Yeah, I was right. I vaguely remembered that as being a villain. So there we go. Before we look at that, then we can look at the comic. There you go. And then we get on to the build itself. Yes, so we've got the pulley thing to put together. Remember doing that on the Ecto 1. But we're doing it now on the Batmobile. So fitting the dipstick and then fitting that to the engine that we've already been dealing with over the last few episodes and weeks. There we go. That's how it's going to end up. Looking forward to that. I think there's one more to fit the pans and things on the front, and then I think the engine may be pretty much finished. But let's see how we get on with this for now, anyway. So here we go. We've got the engine from last time, which we're not using immediately. We've got to build the first thing first. So we've got the dipstick, which just plugs into there, apparently. But it's sort of coming off at an angle like that. So here we go. That was easy. That's that. Then that cap goes on the top there. There. And again, another easy one. And then this goes onto there. Like that. So far, so good. That, nice and easy so far. And then we've got to attach that using 3 8M screws. Let's get those ready. What have we got in here? UP. AM. I don't know what we're doing with these yet, but we're playing with those in a minute. Conveniently, they are all numbered 3, which doesn't really help me. I thought they might be numbered in order that you've got to install them, but they don't seem to be. So we've got our 3 8M screws. We're fixing this onto the back plate there, obviously onto those 3 locations. It'll only go one way around, and that way around is like that. Like that. Right there. There we go. Just on there like that. And 3 screws go together like that. I'll get the others in afterwards. But that's how that's going to go on there. Then we've got that bit goes over the front of it. Covers over that. So that goes on there. And then we plug in one of our tubes to that. Tube that comes out the back here goes onto that. On there. Let's get these screws in. Let's do it all. Let's do it for you live. It's been a while since I did a completely live episode, so let's see how that works out. Probably won't work out well, but you know, it is what it is, and we get on and do what we can do. So 3 screws there. I'll hold that together. It also helps with holding everything else together. Apologies for the hidden shot, but I need to get in close to see these things, so there isn't really too much choice. The water pump just goes on the top. It doesn't actually screw in place by the looks of it. Line up with that. There, like that. Come on. There must be screws to hold that in place. Yes, there are. An AM and a DP screw. Oh no, there's another bit that's got to go in there as well, right? Yeah, this is going to be a little bit tricky to do. So that's got to go on there, but the other bit has got to go in there as well. the generator bracket, which I haven't even got. I've got to dig that out from my box. So yeah, let me dig out that, get that screwed in place, and put the bracket on there as well. Right, a bit of faffing, but I've got it sorted, I think. That is not attached as yet, but I'm sure it will be very soon. But there's probably things that need to attach from the other side. So it's attached on the one point there, and that's now free. I've put those together, again, best I think that they go, and they will go over that post there. And the single RP screw will hold those together on there. I think that's got to go much further down on that post than that, or it's not actually going to locate to hold it all together. So yeah, I'll have to play around with that and see if I can get that. It really doesn't want to go any further down than that. That might be enough. Might be enough. If that goes on there like that, then we'll see if we can get the screw on the end. Obviously got to hold it in place while I'm doing that, because otherwise it's going to fall over and fall off. Screw on there, screw in there. And that isn't actually attaching to anything. So I'm going to play with that, make sure that goes on there. But that is that. So let's see if I can get that done. I'll show you what it looks like when I've got it completed. Yep, there we go. Just needed to basically force it down even harder. So that's gone on there, nice and secure on there as well. Ready for the belts to go around at some point. I checked ahead, and yes, that doesn't attach as yet. We've got a bit to go over the top there, which before that gets held in place properly. So that is it. Another issue completed, another job done. I'm quite happy with how it's coming together. I don't think that's quite right, but sure when we get the other end of that connected, that something will hold that together. And these tubes will attach at some point to something, probably the rest of the body rather than being loose and just attached to the engine. So another issue done. One more in this pack, so I shall see you for that in a couple of days. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye for now.